Counting on alum Jana Duggar is getting a lot of attention after uploading the second part of her wedding video. The second part of the vlog featured an inside look at the ceremony. Some fans were surprised by some of the activities they did, including the guests who attended. But what caught the attention of many was how weird Jana's parents were during her big day, making some fans think something was going on between them. Keep reading to see the discussion. Counting on Jana Duggar shares wedding ceremony video. Jana recently uploaded a 24-minute vlog featuring her nuptials with Steven Wisman. The two finally kissed as husband and wife. The guests celebrated for the newlyweds. Moments later, Jana shared a glimpse from the ceremony. Many Counting On fans were shocked that some family members danced, which was against their conservative beliefs. Jana's maid of honor, Jessa, also sent her a heartwarming message. But some Redditors were confused about Jim Bob and Michelle's unusual behavior throughout the ceremony. Will Jana write tell-all book exposing parents like Jill? Some Counting On fans on Reddit discussed Jim Bob and Michelle's weird behavior during Jana's wedding. According to the poster, they noticed some hesitations from their interactions, especially Michelle, who was even spotted avoiding fully hugging her daughter. Jim Bob also had an awkward conversation with his daughter before walking her down the aisle. Bob believes Jim Bob and Michelle don't like how the primary guardian of their younger kids will leave the house. The Reddit user then speculates that Jana's newfound freedom will finally give her the opportunity to step out of Jim Bob's line and expose them in a tell-all book, just like what Jill Duggar did. Others agreed and said Jana is the only child who most likely knows every dark secret of the family. If anyone has teased her, Jana owns the teapot itself. Jana has had an opportunity not afforded her sisters. She's had an extra 10+ years to become more worldly as a single woman, and it shows. Jana the TTH house elf. She knows the secrets hidden in Pimp Bob's wigs and has been given her freedom. Counting On Jana Duggar's sister Jill distanced herself during ceremony. Jana Duggar is close to her sister, Jill, despite her estrangement from the family. Jill previously revealed that things are getting better between her and her parents. However, the Counting On alum surprised many viewers during Jana's wedding vlog after she was spotted sitting far from the family during the ceremony. In another Reddit thread, the op revealed that Jill sat 6 rows behind Jim Bob and Michelle during the nuptials. The Duggar family, once a symbol of wholesome family values and faith, has become synonymous with controversy and scandal over the years. The tightly controlled image of the family portrayed in 19 Kids and Counting has unraveled, largely due to the personal revelations of Jill Duggar Dillard in her memoir, Counting the Cost. Jill's tell-all book shed light on her tumultuous upbringing, her strained relationship with her father, Jim Bob Duggar, and the complex dynamics within the Duggar household. With Jill's revelations stirring up fresh interest in the family's secrets, speculation has turned to another high-profile member of the clan, Jana Duggar. Could the eldest daughter follow in Jill's footsteps and pen her own tell-all? The role of Jana in the Duggar family. Jana Duggar, often referred to as a Cinderella of the Duggar family, has long been a figure of intrigue. Unlike her younger siblings, who have married and moved away, Jana remains at home in Tandytown, Arkansas, living under her parents' roof at the age of 35. Her unmarried status has been the subject of intense public curiosity, especially given the Duggar family's emphasis on courtship and marriage. For years, Jana has been depicted as the dutiful daughter, shouldering a significant share of the household responsibilities, from cooking and cleaning to helping raise her younger siblings. Jana's position within the family is unique. As the eldest daughter, she has had a front-row seat to the inner workings of the Duggar household. She has witnessed both the public and private aspects of her family's rise to fame, including the strict rules, religious teachings, and behind-the-scenes tensions. If anyone is in a position to write a revealing memoir, it's Jana. The pressure to conform. One of the central themes in Jill's memoir was the immense pressure she faced to conform to her parents' expectations and the demands of their TV show. It's reasonable to assume that Jana has experienced similar, if not greater, pressure. As the oldest daughter, she likely felt the weight of responsibility to set an example for her younger siblings and maintain the family's pristine image. Unlike Jill, however, Jana has remained publicly loyal to her parents. She has rarely spoken out against them or expressed dissatisfaction with her life. Her social media presence, while polished and positive, offers little insight into her true feelings. This silence has fueled speculation. Is Jana content with her role, or is she simply unwilling to risk the backlash that comes with breaking away? What would Jana's book reveal? If Jana were to write a tell-all, it would undoubtedly be one of the most anticipated memoirs in recent memory. The potential revelations could include the real dynamics between Jim Bob and Michelle. Jana could provide a first-hand account of her parents' marriage, including how decisions were made, how conflicts were resolved or not, and the extent to which Michelle played a role in shaping the family's rigid lifestyle. While Jim Bob is often portrayed as the dominant figure, Jana's perspective could reveal a more nuanced picture of their relationship, the burden of responsibility as the eldest daughter. Jana could delve into the emotional and physical toll of being the family's primary caretaker. From homeschooling her siblings to managing the household, her experiences might highlight the often overlooked sacrifices she made to keep the Duggar household running smoothly. Her thoughts on courtship and singleness. Jana's unmarried status is a stark contrast to the Duggar family's norm, where daughters are expected to marry young and start families of their own. A tell-all could explore her personal struggles with this expectation, any potential suitors she turned down, and her true feelings about remaining single in a family that prizes marriage. Behind the scenes of 19 Kids and Counting. Like Jill, Jana could reveal the pressures of filming a reality show, including staged scenes, scripted moments, and the family's relationship with TLC. Her perspective on how fame affected their family dynamic could offer new insights. Her relationship with Jill and other siblings. While Jill has openly discussed her strained relationship with her parents, it's unclear how Jana feels about her siblings' decisions to break away. A memoir could shed light on her own relationships within the family, including any conflicts, alliances, or moments of solidarity. Jana's silence, a protective shield or fear of reprisal? Jana's reluctance to speak out may stem from a deep sense of loyalty to her family, or a fear of the consequences of breaking away. Unlike Jill, who has the support of her husband, Derek Dillard, Jana lacks a partner or external support system to help her navigate the emotional and legal challenges of exposing family secrets. Additionally, Jim Bob Duggar has shown a willingness to cut off financial and emotional support from children who defy him, a risk Jana may not be willing to take. There's also the possibility that Jana's silence is a protective mechanism. By staying out of the spotlight, she avoids the public scrutiny and criticism that has followed her siblings, like Jill and Jinger, who have distanced themselves from the family's values. The potential impact of a Jana Duggar memoir. If Jana were to write a tell-all, it could have a seismic impact on the Duggar family and their public image. Her revelations could validate the claims made by Jill and other siblings who have spoken out, while also providing new information that could change public perception of the family. A memoir could also inspire other Duggar siblings to come forward with their own stories, potentially leading to a broader reckoning within the family from a cultural standpoint. A book by Jana could contribute to the ongoing conversation about the dangers of religious extremism, the exploitation of children in reality TV, and the challenges faced by women in patriarchal systems. Her story could resonate with a wide audience, including those who have experienced similar struggles within conservative or high-control environments. The challenges of writing a tell-all. Writing a memoir is no small feat, especially when it involves exposing deeply personal and potentially damaging information. Jana would need to consider the legal and emotional implications of her revelations, as well as the potential backlash from her family and their supporters. She would also face the challenge of presenting her story in a way that is both truthful and respectful, balancing her desire to share her experiences with her love for her family. Will Jana speak out? At this point, it's impossible to predict whether Jana will ever write a tell-all book. Her reserved nature and loyalty to her parents suggest that she may never feel comfortable sharing her story publicly. However, as more Duggar siblings step forward to share their experiences, Jana may feel inspired to add her voice to the conversation. Whether she chooses to speak out or remain silent, Jana's story is undoubtedly one of the most intriguing pieces of the Duggar family puzzle. Her unique position within the family, her life experiences, and her quiet resilience make her a compelling figure whose perspective could provide valuable insight into one of America's most controversial families. For now, the world waits to see if Jana will one day break her silence and tell her side of the story. If you are looking for more Duggar family news, subscribe to this channel and stay tuned for all your updates.